to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the real one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning. You ain't like me.
What's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi. And in today, I have another special banger for you. All right, now listen. Before we get too far in the video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like, and let's get this video to 1,000 likes, okay? That'll definitely push the video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community, and hopefully you can appreciate that 9 a.m. and that 4 p.m. upload every single day, and you can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, all right? Now, let's get straight into this video. So today we're gonna talk about the one and only Dennis Rodman. This is prime Dennis Rodman. This is before, you know, the hair, you know, dressing up and marrying himself, you know, the makeup and all that type of stuff. The thing is this, you can get lost in the mix with all the antics, but the simple fact is that Dennis Rodman is arguably the greatest rebounder. He's arguably the greatest defender. He's arguably the greatest hustler. I mean, Dennis Rodman made a living doing things that other superstars did not like doing. He dove for balls, he went into crowds, he did a lot of things. And obviously, once he started to become bigger and bigger, then he started to, you know, change that persona a little bit, and then he started becoming the wild man. But regardless, prime Dennis Rodman, Chicago Bulls Dennis Rodman, San Antonio Spurs Dennis Rodman, Dallas Mavericks, Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, he's been all over the place, but prime Dennis Rodman, when he played for the Bad Boys, this is where I consider his prime. Now, obviously, you can debate about maybe him being with the Chicago Bulls, but I think this is his prime. This is where he was the great, I mean, he was a great rebounder everywhere he went. So I guess that's not really the debate. The debate is, when do you consider his prime? And I think his prime was here when he was with the Bad Boys. He was 29 years old right before he left. This is his prime, right? Now, Dennis Rodman, he made so much out of his frame. He was 6'7" and some change, so you can go 6'7", 6'8", doesn't matter. He was very slender. He was 220. And then as you can see right here, his standing dunks are 95. And a lot of people don't, if you haven't watched Dennis Rodman play, he had a crazy vert. He had an extremely crazy vert. He was just extremely bouncy. He was very bouncy. I guess that's the best adjective to use for a player that could just literally out-rebound people that were 4 inches taller than him and outweighed him by almost 100 pounds, right? 70 pounds, 80 pounds. He was down there banging with these individuals, and he was still out-jumping them. He was smart. He knew how this is science and the physics of the ball bouncing out the rim. There was so much about Dennis Rodman that you gotta love and appreciate. And standing dunk is one of those things that a lot of people might be like, standing dunk, 95, yeah, 95 standing dunk. Obviously, you know, mid-range and stuff. He wasn't much of a shooter, and we're not really focused on that. Post control wasn't nothing there. Pass accuracy, all the ball handling stuff. Listen, Dennis Rodman didn't want the ball in his hands. He set the screens, he rolled to the basket, caught the ball, dunked it, boxed out, got rebound, passed it back out. Dennis didn't want to score. He didn't need to score to make an impact. And that's one thing that a lot of people, for me, once I, you know, started watching Dennis Rodman, and obviously someone like myself that was, you know, more of a dominant ball handler in high school and college, you know, I was more of the, hey, like I was, it helped me out a lot to know, like, listen, man, other than scoring the ball, there's so many other things you can do to impact the game. And Dennis Rodman was one of those role models that I looked at, not necessarily off the court, but what he did on the court. There's nothing you can say bad about Dennis Rodman when he was on the court. Nothing. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Isaiah Thomas, Bill Laimbeer, you name the superstars he played with, Dennis Rodman was one of the most best teammates you can ever have. It was one of the things like, hey, you hate to have him on your team, but you love to have him on your team, but you hate to play against him, all right? Interior defense was a 98. Perimeter's only a 66. Everything else is pretty much low. And then, of course, offensive, defensive rebounding get to 99, 98. And then, of course, his speed's a 78. Strength is to 86 and verts in 88. Now, if you look over here at the badges, there's nothing here other than putback balls, of course. There's no shooting, no playmaking. And then you look here, there's straight Hall of Fame, rebound chaser, rim protector, trapper, box out, brick, chase down. I thought it would be some worm in here, but it's not. But anyway, I'm really excited about this. So let's head over right now to the My Player Builder and let's make the one and only Dennis Rodman. All right, my nephews and nieces. Okay, so obviously Dennis Rodman, he's a power forward. He's right-handed, and he was number 10, okay? What I did here is I decided to go 6'8" with him. You can really go 6'7" or 6'8" for Dennis Rodman. It just depends, shoes on, shoes off, whatever you want to call it. So I went 6'8", all right? And reason being is because I wanted my standing dunk to be pretty high, to, you know, obviously to show, you know, his ability to get that 95 standing dunk. He's 220 pounds, but if you go 220, your interior defense goes ridiculously down. I wanted to make sure I could keep that 95 plus interior defense, and I wanted to maintain the strength. So that's why I went with 255. I maxed out the wingspan, and then body type to kind of like offset that 250, 254. All you have to do is just go down here and then go to slight or compact. So you go compact, he looks thin, just like Dennis Rodman. So you can now get that same look with the weight, and that's one thing I like about that. You can go really heavy with weight and then still go body type, and then all of a sudden it looks like he's 220 pounds, okay? So then what we're gonna do here is this. We're gonna go 82 on the driving layup and driving dunk. That's the highest we can go. So we're gonna go 82 on each one of those. And basically max out the standing dunk and then go 83 on the post control. So what I did was, obviously, to almost kind of give him some more ability to play like the way I want him to play as Dennis Rodman, we went with upgrading his driving layup and driving dunk. I mean, the layup was a 55, the dunk was a 70. I decided to go ahead and boost that. And also, of course, the post control was boosted up just so we can get more badges, okay? I did go ahead and did 76 on the free throw. And the reason being is because even though he didn't shoot anything like that, whatever, we're still gonna go ahead and give him some love as far as shooting free throws. This build will be good for the rec or in the park, obviously. This build will be just, you treat just like any glass clean lockdown like he is, or paint beast that doesn't shoot. This set screens, roll to the basket, you know, do the dirty work, okay? Here, what I did was I gave him a little bit of everything here. I gave him a 54 and a 45, and then speed with ball 49, almost just like how his numbers were on the rosters, because again, we're trying to get the name and we want to make sure he has some of the attributes that will maintain that, right? Obviously, you can change this differently if you want to. I'm just trying to get the shades of, but you can go ahead and take the ball handling up and speed of ball, pass accuracy up to get 3 potential badges, whatever you want to do, okay? We'll go 58 on the steal. We're going to go 76 on the block, and then of course we're maxing out the offensive defensive rebound, and then we're going to go ahead and get that 78 speed that he had. He had a 78 speed, he had a 69 acceleration. We're going to just max that out. His strength was an 86. We're going to max that all the way out. His vert was an 88, and guess what? He'll get an 88 right here. And then we're going to go 60 on the stamina, and there you have it, my nephews and nieces. This is going to be the Glass Clean Lockdown Dennis Rodman 15-0-0-28. This build is going to be ridiculous on the park, rec, or wherever you play at, because it's going to be so freaking fast and athletic and strong. People are going to sleep on this 99 strength. At 92 vert, this is a plus 4 to everything. You're getting 80 acceleration, 82 speed. Okay, just think about these numbers when you're talking about a build like this. 6'8", 254 max wingspan, 99 offensive defensive rebound, an 80 block, an 89 perimeter defense will also mean an 89 ladder quickness, a whopping 99 interior defense, okay? An 80 free throw. You get an 86 driving layup and driving dunk, which is gonna be really big. And then of course you get that 98 standing dunk, all right? Now, when you come here, you have so many different badges you can work with. Now, if we're gonna go just kind of live off the same premise of, hey, we're making a Dennis Rodman build, then obviously we would want to go with maybe like See the Future or Box Out or that type of deal. I would just go with any type of glass clearing takeover would be good. I just like the glass clearing dimes better. So I'll go with glass clearing dimes. And then of course, here I would go with paint intimidation. Okay, that would be a good one. Another one you could do is getting maybe some slasher in there to be able to help with the contact dunks and stuff. But this is what we're gonna go with: glass clean lockdown, and then shades of Dennis Rodman at the top. Okay, now let's do this. Let's go over. Let's give him 99 real quick. Excuse me. Let's go over the badges, and then we'll get you out of here. So we want to go posterizer, we want to go put back boss, and we want to go rise up. These are the 3 badges that we want to go with, and the next one we'll go with Heat Seeker. Okay, so this will allow us to obviously get the rebound, put them back up with no issues, dunking it, and then of course Heat Seeker just helps with the takeover. Don't worry about anything here. And then of course here there's a lot of badges we want to go with. We want to go clamps, get that for the animation. We want to go Intimidator, Rim Protector, of course Rebound Chasers Hall of Fame. Then we want to go Worm. That's literally a badge named after him. All right, we want to go Box Out, obviously, and then we want to go Pogo Stick, and then we have 2 left over. We can probably go with either ankle braces, Yeah, let's go ankle braces. So, oh, no. Let's do this. He's not gonna guard on ball. Let's go like this. Let's go interceptor. So we'll do this, okay? So there you have it right here, man. My nephews and nieces, this is the prime Dennis Rodman build. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. And as usual, your favorite old head Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon with the banger, man. You know, when I say back soon with the banger, you know exactly what day I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.